Hello, everybody. In this module, we're going to talk a little bit about actually using Amazon advertising to find keywords. Now, a question you might be asking is, wait a minute, if I'm showing up for Amazon advertising, doesn't it mean those are keywords that are already in my listing anyways? Like, what good does it do me to find keywords that convert in PPC or advertising, but I already have in my listing? Here's the thing. Amazon can actually go out there and find keywords that are not in your listing and show you for them. All right. Those are called auto campaigns. We're going to go a little bit deeper into advertising in week 10, but just in a nutshell, what an auto campaign means is that Amazon can show you for any keyword it wants out there. And it doesn't have to be keywords that are in your listing. Also, broad match campaigns can do something similar. A broad match campaign, again, we'll go into detail on this in week 10, so don't stress out that you don't know what this is at first. But it's like I give Amazon like a search term, like maybe coffin, right? And when I say broad targeting, what happens is Amazon is going to show me for coffin shelf, coffin decor, Gothic coffin shelf, and kind of like long tail versions of that search term or keyword that I enter. So the question is, how can you find these keywords? Well, you can do it through two different ways. I'm going to show you guys, first of all, how to do it through the Amazon advertising console in your own Seller Central account. And for those of you who are Diamond Helium 10 members and have access to Adtomic, actually, if you're a Platinum members as well, you also have a little bit of an easier way at discovering these keywords. And it's important to find them because you can probably put these maybe into your listing so that you can even get indexed further. And also it might give you some ideas on product expansion, and also you might want to optimize your listing a little bit better for some of these keywords so that your organic rank can go up. So let's hop right into Seller Central. We're going to go into that Project X coffin shelf account and egg tray account to see if we can find some keywords that Amazon discovered. All right, so I'm here in Seller Central, and under campaigns, I'm going to go click here on the left-hand side and click on reports. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and hit create report, and we're going to do sponsored products. And this is the search term report that I want. And yeah, let's just do it for the last 30 days. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and hit run report. All right. This is processing right now. And I'm going to go ahead and hop off and then hop on. This is not usually instant, so I'm going to have to give this a few minutes to run. All right, I'm back. It has run, so now I'm going to go ahead and download it. And it's going to give me an Excel file, so I'm going to open it up in Excel here. And let's take a look at what it has found. Here we go. All right, so this just is a lot of information. You might be like, what in the world? Where do I begin? There's like thousands, a few thousand rows here, right? What I'm looking for is I want to find things in my auto campaigns, all right? Because if it's in my proven campaigns, as Vince will talk about in week 10, proven campaigns are my manual campaigns. Those are the keywords that I'm telling Amazon to advertise me for, and by definition, those are already in my listing. So I want to go ahead and filter this out for the ones that are coming up from my auto campaigns. Let's go ahead and take this out and go auto. All right, and hit OK. Okay, so now I'm looking at my auto campaigns. Now, here are the search terms. And what I'm looking for is I would love to see some ones that gave me a few sales. So let me go ahead and go to these filters right here. And let me take out the ones that are 0. I'm looking for the ones that sold at least 1 or 2 here. And so there's a few conversions that we have from auto campaigns. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to look here at these keywords. All right. And yes, these are keywords that some of these I might not have known about. Wooden egg tray, I know I have that in my listing, so that's good. But right off the bat, I see here witchy room decor. Like maybe I don't have that in my listing. It's showing up in an auto campaign. You know, witchy room decor, like I might have thought that was a good one. This one, I guarantee I probably don't even have boho Halloween decor. Like I'm not even completely sure what boho means. I would not have known that. Coffin frame. I mean, our product is a coffin shelf. Like, why would we get conversions on coffin frame? But we were shown only 3 times for that. We got 1 click and actually 1 sale from that. Halloween candle holder, Halloween house. Look at this one, Halloween candle holder. We actually got 23 clicks on. So this obviously must be pretty relevant to buyers of our coffin shelf if they're clicking on it. So if my my keyword ranking is not very high, if I'm not on page 1 for this, I might want to kind of organize my or re-optimize my listing for Halloween candle holder. That will help me to get ranked, hopefully eventually on page 1 if I get more orders for this keyword. Haunted mansion figurines, hocus pocus sign wood. Guys, all of these keywords are keywords that I don't have to guess. You know, could these keywords make me money? They are making me money because Amazon showed me for them, and I got sales for it. Here are also some, if you see weird things like this in the report, these are ASINs or Amazon product IDs. That's not necessarily a keyword, so we're not going to talk about that here. But right here in a search that only took me about 10, 15 minutes, including waiting for the report to run, I was able to find some potentially valuable keywords. And if I went back even further in time, I'm sure I would find more. Now, the secondary thing I told you guys that you could also find some of these keywords by using Adtomic. And let's go ahead and go into Adtomic now. All right, so I'm here in Helium 10's PPC tool called Adtomic. And the very first thing is that I don't even have to go looking for it. Let me just show you why. You'll again see this in week 10, but I have this suggestion page where it's going to actually tell me if I have new keywords that Amazon found that I didn't have in my listing. Sure enough, here's one. I have a purple coffin shelf on Amazon, and it found in an auto campaign this keyword, coffin makeup shelf. I only spent $6 on advertising and I got $60 worth of sales. That's a pretty profitable keyword. And it tells me right here that I have that keyword, and I can actually add it to a manual campaign, or I can take this information and say, hey, you know what? I might need to optimize my listing a little bit more around this coffin makeup shelf keyword that I might not have known about. All right. But let's say I didn't have these suggestions going. Maybe I only have the platinum Helium 10 plan, so I can't take advantage of these suggestions. Well, what I could do is I could actually go here to the analytics page. All right. Now this is going to take a look at all of my accounts. Now, what I would want to do is I'm going to go here and let me just look back at the last 60 days. All right. Let's look back at the last 60 days. And I want to go to actually the search term level, because that's going to show me all of the search terms that people have been searching in a browser, clicking on my product, and then potentially buying it. So I'm on search term level now, and I'm going to put in some filters right here. I'm not having to download any reports, like I did. So let me go ahead and do filters, and let's just say my sales was at least greater than 2. I want to see what search terms gave me at least 2. And then let's just, take this and show the campaigns here. And I want to see anything that's auto. And so I'm looking here. We've got egg holder coffin shelves. Halloween bathroom decor might be a good keyword. Halloween bathroom. Let's just take a look here. We've got goth decor, Halloween house decor. That's one that I didn't have. Spooky, coffin shelf large. Here's we actually have a Helium 10 microphone, for the Serious Sellers podcast right here. We sell one on there, but look at that. Microphone for podcast recording might be an interesting keyword. Horror decor, all Frankenstein decor. Haunted mansion decor. Remember we saw that in Seller Central here. Witchy room decor. We saw that one as well. Fresh egg countertop. Halloween decor. We saw that one too. So this, within just a couple minutes here, I was able to click in and see the analytics of other keywords. So again, why would we use this? Sometimes Amazon is going to show you in PPC for keywords that you do not have in your listing. And it could be relevant when you didn't even realize it was relevant, like Halloween bathroom decor or something like that, right? So you might want to optimize your listing. Let me just go ahead and take a random example here. I'm going to go here into haunted mansion decor. Let's actually look at this keyword in Amazon, okay? So I'm going to go to Amazon. All right, so I'm in Amazon. Let me go ahead and put haunted mansion decor. Now take a look here. Like, I don't see our coffin shelf on page 1 at all here. You know, if I wanted to do this a little bit better, I could have gone into Helium 10 keyword tracker and see that I'm probably not on page 1. Now, one thing we talk about in the podcast, make sure to go check out Serious Sellers Podcast, episode 200 and episode 250, where we talk about something called the Maldives method, the Maldives honeymoon method. And it talks about how sometimes if you want to get ranked for a keyword, it'll help if there are not many people on the page 1 with that keyword. Kevin King talks about that a little bit. Let's just take a look here on page 1. I'm going to run X-ray. Remember, we found this keyword in from our PPC reports, all right, and using Adtomic. Now, what I'm going to do is I want to see how many products on page 1 have this keyword, haunted mansion decor. Look at this. Zero. Part of the Maldives honeymoon method and part of what Kevin King teaches is that if you can find a keyword that doesn't even have hardly anybody that have that keyword in the in their title, and this has some significant search volume. Look at this, 17,000, almost 18,000 people a month are searching for this. Not one listing on page 1 has this keyword in the title. So if I want to, I'm not saying I definitely want to do this. I would have to, do some more research to make sure to see how relevant I was. But what I could do was, if I wasn't ranking well for this keyword, maybe I would want to go in and change my coffin shelf title and put haunted mansion decor in there. It would instantly, not instantly, but like within a couple days, probably get me to the first couple of pages. And it would just take maybe a couple more purchases for me to get right there on page 1. All of this that we're talking about right now, how did this whole discussion get started? I found that we converted for this keyword in PPC, all right, in Amazon advertising. So again, guys, there's plenty of places to do your keyword research. It's not just using the Helium 10 tools. You can look for keyword ideas on Etsy and other websites. We've talked about that throughout this week. But another way that a lot of Amazon sellers might not be thinking about is looking at your advertising reports for keywords that are coming up in auto and broad campaigns that maybe you don't even have in your listing, or at the very least, you might not be optimized for. So I hope you guys can use this information on improving the keywords in your listings. See you in the next module.